to the Valley of the Old Farm, and I am recording the commentary for this video after playing the game because that's kind of how this has worked out. So just doing a quick check of the productions. I, for some reason, have a contract active. I'm not actually planning to do it. Also checking animals, making sure they have all their feed and stuffs. And then we're going to crack on with some jobs, I think. So, yeah, I didn't record the voice live for this one because, as I have spoken about in a few videos, Mrs. D's health problems are hitting kind of hard at the moment, and she's been going to bed very, very early. And I went upstairs and I played the game for a bit, but I didn't want to be talking because she was trying to sleep or was asleep in the room next door. So we do the commentary afterwards. And yeah, the job we are going to tackle today is liming and fertilizing our grass fields in advance of being able to mow them again. So yeah, I've spent the time up to ×5 so that the BGA can actually process, so that we can make some progress on getting the silage sold and making some money. And once we've done that, we can spend it on something. I don't know what. Maybe a new field, maybe a new tractor. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe buying some of the stuff we're renting, like this Breedle spreader, which handily had lime in it, and the biggest grass field we have needed liming. So let's get that tackled. I don't know if we did the alfalfa field. I don't remember. And for context, the reason I say I don't remember is it's Thursday. I recorded this footage on Saturday, and when I edited it, I was very lazy and I didn't write any notes. So we're kind of winging it. And I might have actually done the alfalfa field off camera as well, because the benefit of the way I recorded this is I could do some stuff off camera, which I'm usually less keen to do when I'm recording these, when I'm doing the voiceover, because I'm usually under a bit more time pressure. So yeah, that was kind of nice. It's also more relaxing to play when I'm not talking. So that was kind of good, you know. I just, well, as I say, relax. I sat in my desk chair, so not so much relaxed, but yeah, just kind of chill out a bit, play some video games, and I was probably listening to or watching some YouTube at the same time, because that's what we like to do when we're playing video games, isn't it? And it's actually got me so some of the experience of playing on console, and I haven't got around to doing it. I've actually got I'm still away at the moment recording this, and I've got with me the spare PS4 controller, and I am still considering playing some of my PC-based gaming with the controller, because do you know what? Funny old thing, all of the money that Sony put into developing PlayStation controllers means they're actually quite good. So yeah, I'm thinking, not a PS4, it is a PS4 controller. Yeah, that's the jobby. Yeah, I'm thinking about having a play with that, and I think that'd be fun. So I might even do that later. I might play some Farm Simulator. We'll see. Yeah, these, I probably end up saying it every time I'm away. These trips away never turn out like I expect. So I'm away with work. I'm the only person from my company away. I'm not away with other people, so I'm not being antisocial, although I would be if I was away with other people. So kind of my thought as we run out of line, just as we make it in the field, my thought is usually, oh, yeah, brilliant, I'm away, I'm in a hotel, not really got a lot to do, so I just bang out a load of recording. I got to the hotel yesterday evening, exhausted, needed to go for a run. I did speak about some of this in the commentary for a video that most of you won't have seen, actually, because it was for patrons. But oh, anyway, yeah, I went for a run and came back, and it's like, oh, knackered. Had to order food, which took forever, and then I recorded a Timberborn video for not a very long Timberborn video, because I was really struggling. And yeah, so yesterday I had hoped to do a load of recording, and yesterday I achieved voicing one video and making a short Timberborn video. So yeah, that's kind of that. Not so tired today, thankfully, and getting this done, and then I'm going to go for another run. I know, it's a problem, but hey. Otherwise, I would be a lazy, unhealthy gamer rather than a not so lazy, unhealthy gamer. Okay. So finishing up this liming, I didn't use it as much as I expected. Actually, I can't remember if I completely filled this or not. I stopped recording because it took a while. Yeah, so... But this is the only grass field that needed liming, so once it's done, that's good. You'll probably find that, you know, the next time I cut the grass, one of the others will need liming, or both of the others will need liming. Who knows? I also need to go and check on the field that we planted way back when to check that it doesn't need anything like fertilizer or weeding or stuffs. It probably doesn't need weeding, actually, because I've got a distant memory that we ploughed it, so that's good. The double benefit of ploughing in that it is super relaxing, and it means you don't get weeds. There's all our forestry stuff. We still own that plot of land. We will be going back to make some more money and turn trees into warmth. So I'm going to put down stop saying so. We have the seed and lime buying station from Alien Jim's animated sheds pack. We're going to put in the fertilizer one. So I think it does. I think the one we have does seed, lime, and herbicide. This one does. Yep, that's what it says there. This one does solid and liquid fertilizer. And basically, particularly playing on console, where I can't use store deliveries, this is a really easy way of getting those consumables into the yard. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually using this on 2 Let's Plays because it's also the one I use on Saxthorpe. It's really good. I used to use it a lot in FS19. If you remember, way back, the first time Kartek and I did multiplayer on the Western Wilds, which I won, we didn't. I don't think either of us put these in. But we had buildings that came from that pack. We had the silos and the sheds that came from that pack. It's a really good mod pack that Alien Jim does. The silo is really cheap and holds stupid amounts of stuff, and I think it takes everything, and I have good memories of using that on Sandy Bay, which is why I talk about it probably far too often for most of you. We've got 4,000 litres of fert in there for just over £4,000. We are going to do the alfalfa field. Awesome, but we need to... this baler that we have, I don't remember if it's leased or not, that's been out in that field for all of winter, so it's probably going to need a little bit of TLC. We should move off the field and put in a shed, finally. Yeah, who wants that in FS25, eh? Is that what rain pain does? You know, if you leave your kit out in the rain, it gets damaged. Maybe that is what rain pain does. Maybe I should install that on... Can't install it here, obviously, because it's a script, but maybe I should install that on some of my other Let's Plays to punish me for being lazy, because this was me just being lazy. Yeah. Yeah, I would think we should maybe get another field working tractor. I think that would be good, because this is much more of a yard tractor really for the site, and it's got loads of power, but that's just because it's kind of cheaty. So maybe we could have a look at getting another field working tractor on here. It was in a way more enjoyable to just play and relax and not have to think about talking. It's gonna sound weird for some of you, I know. Some of you won't, some of you get it, but I didn't naturally come to talking in videos. It's something that was encouraged, and it's something that sometimes is a bit tricky. And there are times when, and like most of my videos, I just playing the game that we all know and love, and then it becomes content. And there's just that extra couple of steps of remembering to hit record, not having OBS issues, and I have had many of those in the last few weeks. As you'll see if you watch Timber One video, and actually a bunch of Farmstead videos as well. losing sound. Yesterday OBS crashed on me. It's all sorts of fun. It's all sorts of fun. It's still the best free recording software, I think, and probably just the best anyway. So yeah, we just have some teething troubles occasionally. And I've completely lost my train of thought. It's been it's not that late in the day, but it's been a long day. I've spent all day presenting to our customers at work on technical stuff, and I'm kind of brain wiped. So yeah, it's good though, because stops. I'm saying instead of so. Filler words. They're a thing that we all use, but they kind of bug me when I'm doing this kind of stuff, and they kind of bug me when I hear other people use them. So I am trying to stop, but it happens. Yeah, it's good. It's not too late in the day. I'm going to finish doing this. I'll probably finish editing this video, go for my run, come back, set this video to upload, play some video games, eat some food. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then drive home in the morning. And I'm staying overnight because I'm quite a long way from home, so I will be driving home in the morning when my brain is a bit less fuddled and it's a bit less risky. And I think that's something that comes as you get older. When I was... Wow, that's scary. I'm going to say when I was 15 years younger, but it's maybe a bit more than that. I would have done what I did today on top of driving here in the morning, or driving to somewhere of an equivalent distance, and then driving home at the end. But these days I'm not a fan of doing 14 plus hour days if I can avoid it. Yeah, as I've got older, I enjoy driving, which is good because I do a lot of it, but I have found that it is more tiring and more taxing. And the other thing is there is every chance, so I can feel that, so as I just said earlier, these trips away don't always turn out to plan. I can feel that my eyes are very tired, which is good because I'm going to take a break from, I've been looking at screens all day, obviously presenting stuff, and I'm going to be taking a break from the screens in a bit for a good hour and a half or so. But it might be that I come back, and if my eyes are tired, I might get the weird eye thing that I get, my headaches, and so I won't do stuff on computers, and I'll just chill out and listen to a book or something, or fall asleep because I'm old. I know. The power of the nap, or the just going to bed because you're old and tired and a bit broken. Yeah. Yeah, on the headaches thing, I do have an appointment with a specialist in about 2 weeks, I think it is. Might be more. I think it's about 2 weeks, which is good. That'd be nice. The biggest problem with those, the biggest problem getting treatment for them is when they're really bad, I go see the doctor, I get a referral. It's then been 8 months. And at the moment, they're not in the really bad phase, because the really bad phase it comes in cycles. And so, I'll go see a doctor and I'll have to just explain stuff, and they'll do whatever they do and give me whatever they can, I guess, and we'll all be good. But because I don't normally play with precision farming, I just wanted to check that the fertilizing was taking over the top of the liming, which it is. So we can get this field fertilized as well, and then all of our grass and alfalfa is all fertilized and good to go. I think the oat field that we brought last time is pretty much good to go as well. We weeded that, obviously, but I think it was fully fertilized and limed, so we don't need to do anything else on that except wait for it to grow and harvest it and make money from it, or get crop from it, either way. Anyway, yeah, so I would like to buy another field, but I would like to buy another tractor, and there is only so much money, and I think we've already got some sort of loan and we've got a load of stuff leased. I'm never a fan of leasing tractors. Weird one, maybe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of leasing tractors. I think for me, the reason that I don't like doing it is you can't change things like tires and the wheels, and I get that. Maybe, you know, if you've got a tractor leased, you're not going to lease it with several sets of wheels and tires. But that was something that I discovered early on in playing FS19, and since then I've always brought my tractors. I will lease things like combines and forage harvesters and sprayers if I want to, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm not a fan of leasing tractors. I always like to own the tractor. And I guess that's because the tractor is the thing you use a lot. And there's an opposite idea for a series, because you know you have like on Saxop, you have the old, you can't lease anything. Yeah, can't own anything. And that gets tricky if you want to own land and do farming, but yeah, you can't own anything. You can only borrow it. Now, you've used the field leasing mod so you don't own land. There's an idea. That's kind of a random one that's jumped into my brain as we're doing this. We're doing own the map. What about the own nothing challenge? Yes. Or it wouldn't really be a challenge, would it? Because you just lease whatever you lease. And I did not then drift off and plough through a hedge. Nope, not me. Not me at all. I don't really remember. I don't know if I have. Do I have that information to hand? I was going to say I recorded this quite late, but it really wasn't. I'm not going to tell you what time it was. I recorded this really late and I was really tired, okay? And that's why I went through the hedge, because I was snoozing a little bit. How many of you, no, there's some of you, have genuinely fallen asleep playing Farm Sim? Yep, I've got my hand up too. I was watching, very rarely these days, but I was watching Tom Bevan's video, the one about his dad. And his dad was talking about when he fell asleep in the tractor and woke up in a hedge, having made quite a lot of mess. And that made me think of Farm Sim quite a lot. And it's a lot less damaging when you fall asleep in a video game. Unless you've got crop destruction on, I guess, and you end up going through a few of your own fields. But I have definitely fallen asleep playing Farm Sim. Combining and mowing, generally. Yeah, definitely have fallen asleep playing Farm Sim. We should maybe look at buying Field 60. That's right on the edge of our farm, and it does have crop in it. I might look at that. So that's the fertilising done. I think we do a bit of work now topping up the BGA. I think. And maybe the garden. So we don't visit that very often because it tends to just tick away on its own. Growing melons in winter, because you know everyone likes big ripe melons, and we then occasionally sell them. So that's a thing. What am I up to here? A nice little panning shot there for you. Yeah, as I said, I recorded this not quite a week ago, but we're going to put the lime away because it's messy. That's the jobby. And this is when I realised, having bought fertiliser, that we have fertiliser just there. Yeah, I know. We all do it, don't we? We all forget that we've got big bags of fertiliser in the shed and we just go buy more. I guess unless you're a real farmer, because then buying big bags of fertiliser is a significant investment, and you wouldn't do that just for the fun of it because you'd end up going broke. I don't know, is fertiliser still crazy expensive in the real world? I don't know. We're looking for a weight now so that we can actually pick up pints of lime. And we're making pretty good progress actually getting that silage sold. And with the amount that the cows are not eating, we'll probably end up selling first cut as well, I think. I see no reason why we wouldn't be selling first cut through the BGA and making a bunch more money, which is lovely. It's really weird. So, and I know I mentioned it probably in the last one of these and every other recently, because apart from on Greenlands, where I was growing silage, so much silage. Actually, we ended up not being able to sell much because cows are eating so bloody much. This is one of the first times that I've intentionally cut silage just to sell it. Having said that, on Maypole, I've just cut whole crop silage to sell it, but that's mainly because we're going to be moving farms, and we probably don't want to take like 6 lorry loads worth of bales with us because that would get a bit expensive. Although maybe we'll take some lorry loads of bales with us wherever we end up going. I still haven't decided, and do you know what? I'm just going to wait until we're much closer to that series moving, because maps are coming out all the time. There's a couple of really nice UK maps that have come out recently, or are coming out, and people are previewing them. Got to be honest, not watched many of those videos, not watched much Farm Sim lately. I spoke about it in a video recently, the whole Farm Sim fatigue thing, and you know, and people are watching my videos less. Equally, I'm watching other Farm Sim videos less. So, yeah, it's true. It's a thing. What am I watching at the moment on YouTube? Like, I'm watching a few people play Timberborn. I'm watching a lot of camping stuff still. And not you know, I'm watching Kent Survival, Wild Bree. She's quite cool. I like her videos. Simon the Bloke in the Woods is on a break for a while, it would seem. I'm sure when he's going to be back, but I miss his videos. His videos were very good. And Camping with Steve, again, he's dealing with some stuff, that poor guy. Wife died last year or the year before, and then yeah, life seems to throw that guy a lot of stuff to deal with. So you know, I watch his videos when he makes them. It is what it is. You know, you've got to deal with your life. So just again checking, we've got everything's happy in the animal world, which is good. Yeah. What else did I watch recently on YouTube? Outside of YouTube, still watching all of the NCISs. I am now up to, I think I'm about a third of the way through series 9. So still many series to go. And actually, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a Disney Plus series. I haven't started watching it yet. I don't know if it's one that I'm going to binge with Mrs. D or I'm going to watch on my own. But Shogun has released, and that looks really cool. So no spoilers, please, but I am going to watch that at some point. But 71,000 litres of silage left to sell. This thing is a beast. I don't know whether this is more ridiculous than the bucket. I guess the bucket, we could have just scooped all of that out in one go and then just parked it over the BGA tip. But at least I can do a little bit of work. Once we've cleared the silage, we can return the class trailer, which is leased, and God, I'm sure we've all seen more than enough of this trailer. To be fair, it's a good trailer, you know. Cow's escaped. Bad cow. I am still impressed with this map. I think it's a really nice looking map. The yard is a little cluttered for me. I'd probably have a bit of a tidy up. But yeah, it's a really nice map. I do like it. So I think I end up doing a couple of loads of silage. That doesn't feel like enough work to fill the next 6 minutes. But I guess we'll see whether that is how it worked out or not. Yeah. I'm hoping this evening that I will record the commentary for the video, the longest video that I have made, in that it's the longest it's taken me to make it, which is my cheap PC video. I have all of the footage. I just need to actually record stuff. I wonder if that siren's coming through in the background. There's quite a lot of background noise at this hotel. There's a building site outside it, and I like to have the window open when I'm in hotels. I find that a couple of days, if I'm in a hotel that's got, you know, pretty heavily air conditioned, which most are, if it doesn't have an opening window, I feel pretty ropey by the end of it. I do need my outside air, which is the benefit of the fact that I'm going to go outside in a little while. Although I'll be running along roads that are somewhat busy, so I probably will be just breathing in car fumes. Smog. I'm in Bristol. I think I've said it a few times. It's quite a busy city, so yeah. A lot of traffic. I used to live here long time ago, and yeah, getting around can be a bit of a nightmare once it gets to rush hour. So. I'm not convinced I'm going to be recording videos later. Much like when I was making the Timberwolf video last night, the fatigue is hitting, and more importantly, maybe not for most of you, probably for not for 99.99999% of you, it's Battle Pirates event going on, and I need to win me some prizes. So I need to play that a bit as well, and that is kind of that is a chill out game because just play video games. God, I've played that game for so long. I think all of the content that I had on this channel, because that's where this channel started. This channel started playing that game. I think I've now at least privated, if not deleted, most of the content from back then. Boy, is it old and not great. I guess things have evolved because, you know, the resolution's awful, but that's what the resolution was back then. And, you know, you didn't have a monitor that did 4K or whatever. I don't have a monitor that does 4K. Excuse me. I'm yawning again, which is incredibly unprofessional and hopefully did not come through on the microphone. I am just... It's weird. I do okay at this YouTube thing, I guess. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a guy who likes playing video games, who then tries to turn that into something which is somewhat entertaining. So if I yawn, I yawn. If I sound grumpy, it's because I'm grumpy probably. If my voice is a bit quiet or hard to listen to, that's because that's how my voice is in the real world too. I am a real person and not a performer. So, yeah. As I say, voiced by wish.com. And maybe I should try and get sponsored by Wish. That'd be funny. Imagine the endless junk that we could have. Oh wait, we already have that. Anyway, yeah, imagine that, the random stuff that I could have coming to my house, and I could do product endorsement for all those things that you really need from wish.com. Wish.com, are you watching and listening? Because you could sponsor me. We could do great things. So I do occasionally buy stuff from AliExpress. They are my go-to for cheap electronics. While I'm away, I'm using some of their cheap electronics to do some of the stuff that I do to try and make videos more effectively while I'm traveling. And I've just they have farming toys, they have model tractors, they have fence that are not called fence, they have JCBs that are not called JCBs, and I've been really tempted to buy some of them because they're really cheap and just to see how bad they are. Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah, I do buy, you know, it's probably bad, but so for example, I have my other gaming laptop with me. I have an old Dell gaming laptop, and I use that for doing video renders and uploading when I'm traveling. And so I have that with me, and to transfer data between the two, I have a really cheap network adapter that I bought from AliExpress. It's powered by an adapter cable that converts USB to the connection it needs to power the network adapter. That's the kind of thing that I buy from AliExpress. Cheap graphics cards, that kind of thing. So yeah, we need to give the melons some straw, because that's what you feed melons. And I'm going to say thank you to the patrons and YouTube channel members, because I really do appreciate you guys supporting the channel. You let me buy those cheap electronics from AliExpress. Do you feel good? You shouldn't. You should. You're awesome. I really appreciate it. And hopefully everyone else watching enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, you should really click the like button. You could maybe even leave me a comment just saying melons. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.